What?
One group that won't find any relief? The kids whose spirits are forever crushed while competing in these spelling bees. How can you sit there and run a tournament that is based completely on something as abstract and subjective as spelling?
Abstract?
Yeah, abstract. You've got these kids going home feeling like losers, labeled as losers, just because they didn't arrange the letters in the correct order.
Spelling is an exact science.
You leave science out of this. These kids are being told by these spelling bees, hey, don't think outside the box. You get back inside that box, and we're going to put a lid on that box, and then we're going to take a stick and rattle the sides of that box. So now, all of a sudden, whoa, you've got inner ear damage. You've got a balance issue. How's your box now?
Everybody can't be right all the time. Kids need to know the difference between right and wrong. If they were all right all the time, then they'd all get 1,600 on their SATs, and all of them would go to Harvard.
Yeah, everyone would go to Harvard. That would be nice. At least we agree on something. Well, thank you for coming down. Appreciate it. So in the end, I guess, letters will continue to form words, and society will continue to reward those who practice this black art of spelling. Join us next time on Inside the Lines when we discuss racehorses, why the faster ones always seem to win. Wow, that is hardly compelling stuff. I know, isn't it? Now back to the bee. Ladies and gentlemen, we give you the young Hannibal Lecter.
Turbinado.
Hello, Cameron. Tell me about your childhood.
Definition.
This is a
Something in your throat?
partially refined cane sugar that has been washed and dried and is used in industry and food processing.
5'10", 185 pounds, blonde hair, strong build. Tell me, Cameron, when your word's on the slab, where will it tickle you?
John doesn't care about any of that right now.
You.
A teacher tried to test me once. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice yoo-hoo.
E. N.
You know what you look like to me with your big words and your cheap shoes? You look like a rube, a well-scrubbed, hustling rube with a little taste. Can you hear it, Cameron? The lambs.
Sorry, can I start over?
Enough of this spelling, Cameron. Let's hear about you.
Just has to stick with what he said earlier.
You are.
First principles, Cameron. Read Marcus Aurelius. Of each particular word, ask, what is it in itself? What is its nature? What does it mean, this word you seek? I do wish we could chat longer, Cameron, but I'm having an old friend for dinner.
What a room.
He's gonna bite your face off!
It wasn't because he didn't think about it. So 9 spellers remain.
Wait, Christine Lombardo? Okay, you could have given me 100 guesses and I would have never gotten even close to Christine Lombardo for this. I know. What I would have guessed something totally different, just anything. Anything? Random. I don't know. Sudhir Potru. I don't know. Something like that.
Sudhir Potru?
No way, dude. That was a total guess.
Demiurge.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
The British sometimes say demiurge.
Wait, did he break his dictionary finger? Kids, good lesson in this. Goes to show you. Don't drink and spell.
Conceived as an
What are you looking at, Cameron? You want a piece of Christine? Do you? Because I'll give you a piece of Christine. It's right here.
Could you use it in a sentence?
I could.
It is surprising how many people tend to regard a computer as some form of demiurge.
Sudhir is a bit of a decathlete when it comes to
Is the prefix demi from the Greek?
academic competitions. He also competes in math and science competitions.
I don't know.
Or triathlete. Yeah, deca means 10, Steve. It's from the Greek.
Demiurge. D-E-M-I-U-R-G-E. Demiurge.
Correct.
Yeah! I love this kid. He's awesome. He's like, oh, yeah. In all y'all's faces. You.
Smile on Sudir's face.
All right, stick with us. We'll be right back with more cheap S-E-A-T-S. Cheap seats. That's correct. Hey, Lisa. Yeah, Moose. You know what time it is? A little DYC. That's right, a little Do You Care?
Just the facts. Do you care?
Do you care that the first National Spelling Bee was held in 1925 with only 9 contestants? Do you care that of the 79 Scripps Howard National Spelling Bee champions, 42 are girls and 37 are boys? Do you care that the winning word in the 1940 National Spelling Bee was therapy? Wait, therapy? That's so easy. I could spell that in my sleep. Yeah, well, we're a lot smarter today than they were 60 years ago. Yeah, and you got to factor in that kids are using supplements these days and the new training regimens. They're a lot bigger. Yeah, they're huge now. Yeah. All right, we've got 4 spellers left, and the action is be-electrifying, so let's get back to the bee.
And we're back and listening to
The bass line from Seinfeld. What's the deal with spelling bees? I've never heard a bee spell anything correctly.
What is this? If each speller
If I don't win, the kids at school are going to beat my...
round, they all get to come back. That speller.
You going to the Cameron after party? What Cameron after party? Never mind.
Doyen.
Doidle.
No. Doyen.
Doyen. Did I say?
Doyen.
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 Cheap seats, cheap reenactment.
Doidle, doyen. Dreidel, doyen. Diddle, doyen. Bill Doran, doyen. Okay, I got it. Dumars, doyen!
Cheap seats, cheap reenactment.
Definition.
This is the
Another smile
senior
from
male
Cody.
member of a body or group as for example, a diplomatic corps. The doyen.
This must come from French, considering the last pronunciation.
Yeah, French, because this one's as good as spelled.
Doyen or doyen. D-O-Y-E-N-N-E.
Oh, what?
Oh.
We hear the bell, but
Doyen is D-O-Y-E-N.
oh,
He added
Okay, this is way too intense not to do a breakdown on this. We need to go to an expert. Sean?
Breakdown.
All right, thanks, guys. Now, this is a great kid, and he's got a great future in spelling. But this cockiness here might have cost him the word and the tournament.
This must come from French, considering the last pronunciation.
Must. Yes.
His first mistake comes in the way he gave an alternate pronunciation.
Doyen or doyen.
He was totally trash talking. It's like Jordan telling Elo, I'm going middle and you can't stop me. And then I'll score and I'll pump my fist 11 times. The jovial jocularity, the it must come from the French, almost showboating. He was destined for a fall. Classic Bugs Bunny logic. I half expected him to call Cameron a maroon. And right here, you can see his final mistake, taunting the other players. See, he was like, see you bitches later. That's right. We call that hubris. That's H-U-B-R-I-S, hubris.
Breakdown.
Thanks, Sean. All right, we're in round 11 where the words get harder and the shirts get longer.
We're down to 3 spellers.
and there's a possibility he could come back. Remember, if everybody else goes down this round.
That's true.
Okay. You gonna give me a word or not? What's going on here? We still spelling here or what? Is it over?
It can happen.
Myrmidon.
Well, one thing's for sure. He wouldn't do that well in the posture bee.
Still, just
Or
in case.
myrmidon.
Could you please define that?
A myrmidon is a loyal retainer or attendant, a follower or subordinate who unquestioningly executes orders.
As in George W. Bush is the myrmidon of Dick Cheney.
Why R M